states Kokomi boycott Khongjom Day observed under tight security. Kokomi terms forced participation in Khongjom Day observation as sheer disregard of ethical values of the people of Manipur. Unsung heroes and warriors remembered on the occasion of 135th Khongjom Day observation. Manipur Chemist and Druggist Association demands justice for Trong Laubi's victim. Manipur expands police powers under Unlawful Activities Act. Newly resettled Sero IDPs flag discrepancies in grant of government benefits. A very good evening. You're watching Primetime ELITETV English News. This is Manoramayam Nancy giving you the news in details. Khongjom Day commemorating the martyrs of the 1891 Anglo-Manipur War was observed across Manipur on April 23 amid heightened security, with authorities ensuring a largely peaceful event despite a boycott call by the Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity Kokomi. The observance featured ceremonial wreath laying, guard of honor, gun salute, and traditional rituals, with tributes paid to war hero Pauna Brajavasi. Security was stepped up across key locations, particularly at the Khongjom War Memorial Complex and along major routes, including the Imphal-Thoubal Road, following Kokomi's call to boycott BJP leaders and stage protest. The main observance was held at the Khongjom War Memorial Complex at Khewaching, Khongjom, where Governor Ajay Kumar Vala led the ceremony. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand, cabinet ministers, MLAs, senior civil and police officials were present at the event. The program began with the laying of floral wreaths at the Khongjom War Memorial, followed by ceremonial honors including guard of honor, general salute, reverse arms, sounding of the last post, 2-minute silence, slope arms, and order arms. As part of the tribute, floral wreaths were also laid at the statue of Pauna Brajavasi, accompanied by a gun salute. Traditional turpone rituals were performed at the Khongjom River in remembrance of the fallen soldiers. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand Singh appealed for peace, referring to the recent incident. Trong Laubi incident, he expressed grief and said the government is engaging with affected families and civil society groups to ensure justice. He acknowledged public anger but stressed that protests should not lead to disruption or division and thanked citizens for maintaining relative calm during the observance.
Hey, skirt! Fire! Hey, skirt! Fire! Hey, skirt! Fire!
Yo hope that state city development with our equine machine game Amana Muknava man by yo I told Vigano why the I see my pitonga social media told the Kanut Obseri, Appeal Obseri, Amukas one Nangasi. Tuan Baban, letting many. I don't Kaya Adu. I think Dolan Kopidna, Suminat, Taramadi, English in a Nasiki, Karamase Pantopon, Bagidamukta, and the Puna Tagasari.
After Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand led Manipur state government and officials participated in the Khongjom Day observation on Thursday, the 23rd April at Khongjom War Memorial despite the boycott, Kokomi Women Wing Imaluang Lema termed such forced participation as sheer disregard of the ethical values of the people of Manipur. She further commented that such forced participation only calls for rejection by our brave martyrs who laid down their lives for the cause and people of Manipur. While taking part in the 135th observation of Khongjom Day at Khevaching, Kokomi Women Wing convener Wahengbam Luwanglema further stated that the offerings and tributes paid by CM Home Minister and other BJP MLAs despite boycott by Kokomi will not be accepted by the great forefathers. She further cautioned that the general public is all set for mass agitation if the state government fails to give a concrete solution to the Trong Lawi incident on 25th April.
Asok luraba lagi thabak taw basida pai pusing tu dalai mana makat basida koina akai ba pining de aduna makhoi de koina kano taw dabani adu ai koina ngasi ba da kokomi na changchila ba thabak tawang khonimak ta ai violence ba thamam da changjan de ngasi so violence na te adu masana kali ba moi masani kai ba khangda na puk thali haidana adu kai gumba ngasi dagi makata na makoina hoje hoje lei ba iran chida ai koi tong labi da hat ki ban mi hat chia pin hat ki ba dagi sana ka ten da hali ba kun ki mayam chigi oi ba lepa ki mapi mapa ma ki tawam thok thabak to tawatra ba ai koi tangkum nga dam thomja laga na makoi madu da di sibana ba khangda miyam punamak chele pa punamak.
BJP Manipur Pradesh, led by President A. Sharda Devi on Thursday, the 23rd April, offered tributes and paid homage to the slain brave martyrs of Khongjom War in 1891 at the BJP Tambal Shanglen at Nityapat Chutek. She appealed to all to follow the principles and guidelines of our brave heroes for a unified Manipur. A. Sharda Devi further highlighted the need for working towards unification and sincere efforts in bringing back peace and normalcy in the state Manipur. Further, the Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee also observed the Khongjom Day at Congress Bhavan at BT Road, paying tributes to the great warriors of Manipur who fought against the mighty British Empire in the year 1891. The observation was attended by MPCC President and Manipur's former Chief Minister Okram Ibovi and other party leaders. Speaking to media persons on the occasion, MPCC President Okram Ibovi expressed that today's generation is able to live and reside in the soil of Manipur due to the efforts and sacrifices made by our great martyrs. He highlighted the need to remember and cherish the novel ideas and courage of such great warriors of Manipur.
Manipur Siningha Tambada, Quickanonda, Hanvelator, Sinaki Haiba, Halaman Pibian Badu, Mali and Sonado, Maduni, Quipuna, Tung the Horka by Sanaus in a Quipudamuna, Madu, Leshanama, Quite a Tambira, Mania, Malega, Tatopada, Quickanonda, Surrender Tawai Nobody.
Kakching Assembly constituency's former MLA, Yengkom Surchandra, has expressed that today's political leaders need to learn and discard selfish thoughts and remember the sacrifices made by our great warriors who laid down their lives fighting for independence and freedom from the clutches of foreign rule. The statement was made on Thursday, the 23rd April, in connection with the observation of Khongjom Day, remembering late brave warrior Wangkai Mairaba Poila and other unsung warriors who sacrificed their lives for the sake of Manipur. The observation, which was held at the Kakching Machin Manao Hills, was also attended by other dignitaries of Kakching district. Speaking to media persons during the occasion, ex-MLA and retired IAS Y. Surchandra further recalled that late warrior Wangkai Mairaba Poila and 20 other unsung heroes bravely fought against the mighty British Empire during the Khongjom War and laid down their lives at Kakching Machin Manao Hills on 23rd April 1891. After the defeat of Manipuri forces, British hoisted its flag at the Manipur's historic Kangla Fort on 27th April 1891. He stressed that today's young generation need to inculcate such valor and courage displayed by our great martyrs.
Khongjom lan phamamani agwa war hargadi apun madu war kawai apun madu siri battlefield amamne Khongjom battlefield mani athokpam battlefield mani si battlefield mani ano war sigi luchin madi 27 April da Kangla da British na sangaga British ke Union Jack sing khakiba flag sing khakiba akoi flag sing thakiban mitri 27
RPI Adwale National Secretary and Manipur State Unit President Maheshwar Thaunazam has alleged that the BJP-ruled central government has neglected Manipur because of the assurances given central BJP leaders to continue winning support in further upcoming elections in the state. He highlighted that BJP leaders rushed to election-ready state of West Bengal, where they feared to lose in the hands of Trinamool Congress party led by Mamata Banerjee. However, BJP leaders have totally forgot Manipur and the hardships faced by its people. The statement was made in a video released by Maheshwar Thonnausam in connection with 23rd April's Khongjom Day observation. He added that BJP leaders continue to visit West Bengal, taking part in election rallies focusing on its strategy of winning the assembly elections. He raised the question whether the Manipur state BJP leaders have failed to narrate the factual ground realities of strife-torn Manipur, which continues to reel under turmoil and unrest since 3rd May 2023. He stressed that the Manipur state BJP leaders need to draw the attention of central BJP leaders and other stakeholders to view the condition of Manipur with seriousness and strive towards resolving the current Manipur crisis.
Central leaders high level ki BJP ki governance ki central singsina main home minister amasung prime minister na state Manipur da di ki ningai leite dum election dum mai pakani haibagi makoi da confidence ama yaurabra na khale adugi confidence kanana piri no haibda state ta leiba makoi gi oiba representative singsina ibadagi makoi napak tanaraga akoi ledi kaino akoi thokpa tawe kaino kain hairam ga dam man bam yaw khali aduna.
The Manipur Chemist and Druggist Association on Thursday, the 23rd April, staged a sit-in protest at Kaishampat Lemazam Lekai Community Hall, condemning the brutal Trong Laubi incident which left 2 minor children dead and 3 civilians in the aftermath of the incident during firing by CRPF personnel. The protesters demanded speedy justice for the victims of the Trong Laubi incident. Protesters further condemned the recent TK Kasom incident where 2 Tangkhul civilians were killed by Kuki militants. Speaking to media persons during the protest, MCDA General Secretary Toksom Duizamani expressed that several thousands have been displaced and numerous hundreds have been killed in the current crisis, which began on 3rd May 2023. He added that till date, neither the earlier government nor the present government have served justice to the victims who lost their lives in the hands of Kuki militants. However, he appealed the present Chief Minister Kem Chand-led BJP government to book the culprits and bring justice to the victims of 7 April's Trong Laubi incident where 2 minor children were brutally killed by Kuki militants in a planned rocket attack.
Initially, like the angang hum chinnaw sing lagi tibita chenabo kutumokse matik saba marangi matung na di review have si MCD na kedi hajaru loina na hogi ba koi irang thuki min apil tang tare koi hospital mana na pharmacy khana tana ayamba bazaar manung amadi arapu mayam wholesale retail mayam mutung na koi awa phongdo ko
Manipur government has granted sweeping powers to police personnel under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967, allowing a wider pool of officers to carry out arrests, searches and seizures across the state with immediate effect. A Home Department notification issued on April 22, 2026 designates the Administrative Secretary Home as the designated authority under Section 43A of the Act. The order significantly expands enforcement by permitting all officers not below the rank of head constable or havildar in both civil and armed police to exercise power on behalf of the designated authority. Officials empowered under the notification can conduct arrests or searches if they have reason to believe that an offense may be committed or may be committed under the Act. The directive authorizes searches of buildings, vehicles and other premises at any time, including during the night, and allows seizure of documents or assets considered relevant to investigations. Authorities said the move is aimed at strengthening the implementation of the law and improving operational response on the ground. The order will remain in force until further notice. On the other hand, the Youth's Forum for Protection of Human Rights, YFPHR, has expressed strong concern over the Manipur government's recent notification to implement Section 43A of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, calling for its immediate withdrawal. In a press release, the organization said it was shocked by the April 22 notification issued by the State Home Department, which empowers law enforcement agencies with enhanced powers of arrest and search. It argued that such measures could create fear among civilians, particularly at a time when protests are ongoing across the state. The group linked its concern to recent incidents of violence in Manipur, including the killing of 2 children earlier this month and the deaths of 3 civilians during subsequent protests. It stated that despite public demands, there has been limited visible progress in terms of arrest or action against those allegedly involved. While acknowledging that the case has been handed over to the National Investigation Agency for investigation, the organization said people across the state have been holding peaceful protests, seeking justice, accountability, and fair inquiry. Let us take a short break. We'll be right back.
Class 10 amasung 12 loiraba matungda kari tawgadagi khanbada chamamnabra. Competitive exams singda mai pakningbagi manglan leirabsu kadaidagi hawbadagi khangdabra. Adongi mai pakpagi ahanba khongthang oina Competitive Success Academy amadi Extra Marks Noida ga academic partner oiraga expert singna chathazariba quota based coaching asida lengshin birau. Aikogi khwaidagi faraba faculty singdagi online amasung offline animaki khuthangda mahai tamnalabagi khudongchaba lobiyu. Faculty sing asina mahairoi khudingmakna khangdaba yawarpasing kokhanbadasu mating pangli. Hiram khudingmak kamari leinana ningthina sem saraba test sing pangthokna mahairoi singda hena mayek singna khanganana pahotnadi. Jang naina pangthokliba mock test sing asina mahairoi amagi progress adu leptana yingsinbaga loinana asengba examination da soidana mai pakhananagidmak sem sari. Nupa macha amasung nupi macha singi tokai ba hostel matik chana pibada natana hostel sing asi mahai masing tambada pukning changhandana ba akhandana sem saraba mafamni. Mithoi mihelaba mahairoi singi oina akana mapi concession legally Class 11 amasung Class 12 tamliba mahairoi sing amadi Class 12 pass toraba mahairoi singi oina competitive exam singda mai paknana lambi mafam asidagi hawlabani. Loina Anova Session 2026-27 ki Class 11 Science ki Competitive Success Academy School ke admission hosade well experienced leiraba Ojha Singna takpi tambi batanatana matik charaba infrastructure amadi laboratory ningtina leiraba school ni hanna yengbada kana leijatraba amadi IDP mahairoi singi oinadi lemna mahai tambagi khudong chabasu pizari Nasimak lengshin biraktuna Competitive Success Academy amadi Extra Marks ka khutsam mutna adongi manglan sing adu mangfang na hanbiyu.
Sky Hospital News Bulletin.
I am Brigadier Rajiv Raina, presently flying helicopters for a public sector undertaking. I am here on a flying detachment in Imphal. Last Tuesday, that is on 1st of July, I suddenly had a very uncomfortable feeling. In the morning at about 9 o'clock, I was having breakfast. I started having little congestion in the chest and sweating very profusely. I knew that's a classical symptom of the build-up of a heart attack. I wasted no time. My vehicle was available outside the hotel where I was staying. I immediately told the local driver that take me to a good hospital. So I'm thanking my stars that he got me to the best hospital as far as the cardiac procedures are concerned in Imphal. I'm thankful to doctors and the paramedics who wasted no time in taking the initial emergency steps and giving me the life-saving treatment when it was most required in that golden hour. That saved the day for me, and today I'm here in front of you and my angiography has been done and there is no requirement of putting a stent. And this is all because of the prompt action which has been taken by this hospital, and I'm telling you it has got world-class facilities. The results are in front of you.
Sky Hospital, providing the ultimate heart care in Manipur.
Manipur ke hanba neuro patients ke amatangairaba specialized hospital neuro emergency trauma net multi speciality hospital singjai mathak tongtham likai da handuk chare hospital asna maruina BP stroke brain tumor lambi ki khudong thiba spinal disc prolapse spinal tumor amadi migraine chingba layengli hospital asida neuro gi layeng bar changba afaba makal gi khusu khulai amadi machine marang kai de lei masina kokal mari leinaba tongan ba makal gi anaba sing ningthina layengli lamdam masida neurosurgeon yamna tangariba maramna chingmadi arapa mafumdagi lakpa anaba sing neurosurgeon unanaba honabada awaba kya mayongdari masida sunatna matam tintana anaba layengna maram oraga khudong thiba kya su mayongdari masi punamakdagi kharado orabusu kananaba Dr. Parkinson Singh MCS Neurosurgery AIMS New Delhi na masamaki hospital asida pung kunmari leituna anaba sing layengli hospital asida ataba mamalda layeng matanatana OPD general amadi ICU beds operation medicine x-ray amadi lab ka mai le nabasindasu ataba mamalda hangalli ngasi magdenshin biro amadi kudong saba singa silobi ho hena kuba mrol gidamak hospital asigi telephone number 700553416 natraga 8974572154 da pau phabirak yagani.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime ELITETV English News. Continuing the strong wave of condemnation and protest against Trong Laubi incident, members and volunteers of Iroysemba Apunba Mayapaibi and Iroysemba Youth Development Club on Thursday, the 23rd April, protested by blocking roads along the Iroysemba Road for commuters and passerby. Speaking during the protest, Iroysemba Apunba Mayapaibi President Ongam Ongbi Indrapati expressed that the state government continues to pay deaf ear and remain silent spectators even when minor infants are brutally killed by cookie narco-terrorists, and where central security forces are openly supporting such illegal cookie narco-terrorists. She demanded swift justice for the victims of Trong Laubi incident and a stern action to wipe out the cookie narco-terrorists from the soil of Manipur. Several residents of clash-hit Sero area who were forced to take shelter in relief camps have started resettling at their native places after the breakout of the violent clash on 3rd May 2023. However, the Sero ethnic class victims have flagged discrepancies in the grant of government aid and benefits which are meant to be provided to all IDPs equally. During an exclusive field visit via ELITETV News team led by Birgit on 22nd April, residents of Sero village expressed that IDPs who are now in the process of resettling at their native places are being deprived of the daily financial assistance given by the state government. They highlighted that while some IDPs are being provided the state daily financial assistance of ₹100 per person, the state assistance is not made available to other IDPs who are victims of the current crisis. Local residents further expressed that they are now left without any means of livelihood as they still fear working in the rivers, which is being guarded by cookie militants with bunkers installed on the opposite riverbank of Sero village. Here is a report.
Ngasi ay ngasi lejari ba si akogi Kachim district ki manung chana lai ba Sero gi kana sawa ngure mana adu dani ngasi kirang ngasi khara nemdare haina sarkari mai kai degi masa masa gi yumda hanan bagi aya ba pira ba matunda akogi praja singjina kayam wan hingi amadi karam ni hingi habigi pawdam do hoji leiba akogi Sero gi praja gi mai kai degi pawdam mati ama tamin
lal asina maram moi badagi Setok lambi su laite, kari mata laite, lilit ki pasha kha sang pasu sang niga sang moiga, sumong ngom khang dapana maram moibana yawana asi inge sewli pasha asi makok maru oibana mieng tabi ga draherga, kari mata masi khang dabagum mieng tabi dabagum laibana jamna wana sero harga kugun si ko wana laira aso sang singa kukiga mari lainaraga Perja asibu hato ko pasha pir ko jaiga hai to sum sathar iba sibu asigi maram asibu karino hai
ki lanjina tiren daju ayam berlengo su yatre sito lambi abu amta leitre aduna ni ki amdagi muna pasha kha singsa kha ni ki ne hange ni ki hang badagi singsa kha ye lamni singsa ge lamba do hujiti phangre pasha no thopire पैसा ओनबदगी दी अखोई हुजि पौदे लुपा अम्फौ रेनी केम की पैसा चाद्री अखोई मिंगे दुम यावे रेनी केम की इमानिंग दुम लेरेंगी गी दुम दा
अखोई लैंगा की माइकैदगी कोई था खुदिंगी रिलीफ त लेरिबा म्यूसिंग द पिबिरिबा अखोई सेंफम यामसु यामद्रबसु इमुंग मंदा खरा दोरबसु पिबिरिबा सेंफम असी अखोई रिलीफ त लेरिबा इमुंग खरा दना फंगबा अदगी खरा मदना फंगदबा अदो फंगबा सिंगदुना अमा ओइग्रगसु फंगदबा सिंगदुदी अदुकी मति यामना वाना लेहौरी लैंगा की माइकैदगी असिगुम्बा असि यंजन हनिंबगी अपामसु थंबिरई हिरमसिगी मतांगदा पाउदमजरिबा बेरमदी मैते Sero Elite News.
A 30-year-old man sustained injuries after being shot in an alleged firing incident in Sinakaite village on Wednesday, April 22 evening, highlighting the continuing security concerns in parts of Manipur's hill districts. According to local accounts, the incident occurred at around 4 p.m. when Chiangam Rungsung, a resident of Sinakaite village, was hit by a bullet that pierced his heel. Sources in the village alleged that the firing originated from armed groups positioned in bunkers on Lungter Hill, overlooking the area. The victim was reportedly moving within the village at the time of the incident and was not engaged in any confrontation. Despite the deployment of the army and other security forces in and around the village, locals allege that firing incidents have continued intermittently. Residents further allege that armed elements have used explosives on multiple occasions, contributing to an atmosphere of fear and instability. They maintain that villagers have largely adopted a defensive posture, focusing on safeguarding homes and preventing further encroachment, while refraining from initiating any offensive action. The Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas on Thursday, April 23, dismissed reports suggesting an impending increase in petrol and diesel prices after the conclusion of elections, terming such claim as fake and misleading. In an official statement posted on X on April 23, the ministry clarified that there is no proposal under consideration to revise fuel prices. There are some news reports suggesting a price hike of petrol and diesel. It is hereby clarified that there is no such proposal under consideration by the government, the ministry said. The ministry further stated that such reports are intended to create fear and panic among citizens and described them as mischievous and misleading. It urged the public to rely only on verified information and not be influenced by unsubstantiated claims circulating on social media platforms. Highlighting the government's pricing policy, the ministry asserted that India is among the few countries where petrol and diesel prices have remained stable over the past 4 years. It noted that the government of India, along with public sector oil companies, has taken sustained measures to shield consumers from volatility in international crude oil prices. The Central Board of Secondary Education (CBSE) on Thursday, April 23, announced the schedule for the Class 10 Second Board examination, which will be conducted from May 15 to May 21. As per the date sheet, the exam will begin with Mathematics Standard and Basic on May 15, followed by English Communicative and English Language and Literature on May 16. The science examination is scheduled for May 18. A range of language and elective subjects including Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi, Bangla, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, Gujarati as well as some foreign language will be held on May 19 along with home science and select vocational courses. Starting 2026, CBSE has introduced a two-exam system for Class 10, with the first board exam held in February being mandatory, while the second, scheduled in May, is optional for students seeking improvement or to clear failed subjects. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Thursday, the 23rd April, said the upcoming 4th India-Africa Forum Summit, IAFS4, will define the next phase of the partnership between India and Africa, making it more ambitious, inclusive and future-oriented. Unveiling the logo, team and website of the summit scheduled for May 31 in collaboration with the African Union Commission, Jaishankar emphasized that the engagement will focus on exchanging best practices, sharing experiences and tackling common challenges. He highlighted India's support for Africa's role in global governance, citing the African Union's inclusion in the G20 during India's 2023 presidency. For ELITETV News Channel, contact at email address info@elitetv.in or 940-2890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Let's take a look at the headlines once again. Amidst Kokomi boycott, Khongjom Day observed under tight security. Kokomi terms forced participation in Khongjom Day observation as sheer disregard of ethical values of the people of Manipur. Unsung heroes and warriors remembered on the occasion of 135th Khongjom Day observation. Manipur Chemist and Druggist Association demands justice for Trong Laubi's victim. Manipur expands police power under Unlawful Activities Act. Newly resettled Sero IDPs flags discrepancies in grant of government benefits. That's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you for tuning in.